Hello, this is Harvey Bennett from the tackle shop, the morning after fishing. And what you're looking at here is a little over a 22-pound bass, between 22 and 23 pounds. Got a nice big girth on him. I'm going to get ready to clean him, but in the earlier shows I mentioned the dorsal fin and the spines that you have to be awful careful of, because they can really raise havoc with you. You don't want to get poked by a fish because you get a bad infection called fish finger, a lot of bacteria on the fish. Anyway, and the sharpness of the gill plates. These gill plates along here are like razors, and you have to be really careful with those fish. Usually you try to grab a striped bass by the lip. If it's a real big one, then you're going to have to stick your hand into the lower part of the gills to try to land them. This is pretty safe. You want to stay away from the gill plates. Cheeks up in here are very good eating. If you're going to eat a striped bass and you got a big enough one, I will cut the cheeks out, and you cut them out just like that. There's a cut here and right here. It's hard for me to show you this because I'm by myself and I don't have a camera person. Anyway, this is the fish I caught this morning on a 15-pound Power Pro line on a 7-foot rod with a small, basically the rod I use for false albacore. Anyway, I'm going to fillet him up, and we'll have some for dinner tonight. And then after I'll probably give some of this away. And I always like fresh fish. I don't like to let it sit for over a day. The nice thing about striped bass, it does freeze fairly well. Anyway, this is Harvey Bennett. This is the conclusion of the morning fishing I had. I'm going to try to set these videos up in a series, and this will be the last one for today. But and I just wanted to go over the gill plates and the dorsal fin and what to be careful with on a striped bass. It's really easier to handle a bluefish than it is a striped bass. Bluefish you can grab by the gills very easily. But anyway, this was I was quite excited about this fish this morning because I got it on such a small rod. And there were so many. The ocean's just alive with these things. So anyway, get out there, go fishing, enjoy yourself. This is Harvey Bennett on October 18th. It's a Monday. And we're just coming into a full moon. So this week is going to be the best. I always like 3 days before full moon. Full moon's is on the 22nd and 23rd. So, you know, this is perfect timing. This fishing should last if the weather holds, but usually on a full moon we get a northeast blow, which doesn't hurt things that much. It just makes the conditions a little harder to fish. Anyway, this is Harvey Bennett signing off from the mobile tackle shop. And go out there, go fishing, and you really, as I showed this morning, you really don't need a lot in equipment. The main thing is you got to get out there early and you got to give it a good try. Anyway, by the way, this fish measures about 37 inches, and it's a fine example of a very healthy striped bass. All right, over and out.